Good morning, students. This is your math teacher Muhammad Irshad. Hope you all are fine and doing good. This is your 7th recorded class for maths for Sunday, 5th of April 2020. Today we will start a new lesson, chapter 8, which is about geometry. So let's start our class with exercise 8.1, which is about basic concepts of geometry. So here we will start with point. What is point? A point is the smallest shape in geometry. It is a sharp dot made by finely sharpened pencil. It has neither length nor breadth. It is represented by a capital letter. I will show you here how to represent a point. These are the points with red color, you can see. So here I have written capital letter P. So this point, this red color point, is represented by a capital letter P. Here it has been represented by Q. Here you can say it's a point A. This one is point B. And here I have written S. So any capital letter of English you can write it there to represent a point. Now we will move to line. What is a line? A line means a straight line. So a line is a collection of points extended endlessly in both directions, usually along a straight path, like this. It's a collection of all points in a straight path and extended in both directions. It has no end points and has no fixed length. It has no end point. As you can see here, end is marked with a arrowhead. So a line is represented by arrowheads on both sides. So if you want to name this line, then you can give towards the end point like this. This is not the end point, keep in your mind. And here you can write a capital letter, suppose A, and here B. So you can say the name of this line is AB. This is a AB, line AB. The symbol of line is, you can write like this, capital letter AB, and on top you can draw a line with arrowheads. This arrowheads shows this is a line which can be extended in both directions endlessly. Now we'll move to next slide and we'll come to know kinds of straight lines. So kinds of straight lines. This is a horizontal line. It is also called a sleeping line. You have seen before, hopefully in grade 3. So if we are drawing a line from left to right, then it's called a horizontal straight line. So you can say here AB is a horizontal straight line. If I'll draw a line like this from up to down, top to bottom, PQ, it is called a vertical straight line. It is also called a standing line. So it's in geometry we can say vertical straight line. And if I will not draw like this, I will turn it like this, then it will be known as slanting straight line or oblique line. You can see here in the figure line CD. Now we will move to next term, line segment. What is line segment? A line segment is a part of line. Just on previous slide we have studied line. So line segment is a part of line. It has definite length and is marked by two end points. A line segment can be drawn horizontally, vertically, or slanting, same like line. So line is like this. I have taught you just on previous slide. Line is like this, and if I'll take this part from R to S with two end marked to end point, then it will become a line segment like this. So you can see here I have cut this part. So here it is having two end mark, so it is a line segment. So line segment is a shortest distance between two given points, you can say like this also. And the symbol of line segment is like this. You can see here, you can write the both capital letters, and on top you can just draw a straight line without arrowheads. So you can see the difference between the symbol of a line and the symbol of line segment. Now we'll move to next term, ray. What is a ray? A ray starts from an end point and can extend in one direction only with an arrowhead. It cannot be measured. You can see in this diagram, in the figure, this is the end point and this is non-ending point. It can be extended in one direction as shown here, and the symbol for ray is like this, RS. You can write it, and on top you can draw an arrow with one end point and other arrowhead, non-ending point. So this is the end point here, and this is the non-ending point. You can see the ray coming from a sun, so sun is the end point, and non-ending point has like it's extending. It doesn't have any end point. It's an imaginary length. We cannot measure it. So the ray, when we are naming a ray, we can give the first letter from the end point and second from the non-end point. So we can say RS is a ray, and RS will be not equal to SR. Now we will move to next term, curved line. What is curved line? So curved lines are not drawn with the help of a scale. They are drawn by moving a pencil along the curved edges of a coin, a bottle cap, or even by free hand. Like this, you can see here, by free hand I have tried to draw curved lines with free hand. Like this, you can take a pen or pencil and just draw it like this, and give this point, the starting point, you can give any term name, A, then the highest point here, B, again the lowest, C. Like this you can give it. Here I have given A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hope this is clear to everyone. Now we will move to exercise 8.1. Whatever I have explained it here, that all the things will be applied there in exercise 8.1. This is 8.1. You can see on your page number 105. Draw and name a horizontal, vertical and slanting line. Already I have explained you about these different types of lines, about horizontal line, vertical line and slanting line. So you can draw in the same way and you can name it. Name means just write the name AB, horizontal line, or vertical line PQ, or any letters you can use it there to name it. Then draw and name a horizontal, vertical and slanting line segment. So here also in the same way you will draw as you will draw question number 1. The difference will be, in question number 1 you will draw a line where the end will be arrowheads, and here you will draw with the end mark, line segment. So line segment I have explained you. In the same way you will draw a vertical, means a standing line segment, slanting means oblique, and this horizontal means a sleeping line. Draw 3 different rays. So you can draw 3 rays and you can just give 3 different names. Suppose for 1 you will draw an arrow and you will write AB, then for second you can write PQ, for third you can write MN, or whatever you want. Then here question number 4, name the points shown below and join them with a curved line. Means you can see here so many points are given. You can just represent it by a alphabet, by a English letter, capital letter. Suppose here you can write A, then here you can write B, here C, D, E, F, here G, here H, and then with pencil you can just join all these points. Like from here you will start, you will come here, then again go here, here, then to this point, then here this point, and this point. So this all these question number 1 to 4 already I have explained you on the previous slide. Now you have to do this by yourself. It will be your homework. You have to do this question number 1 to 3 in your notebook and question number 4 in textbook only. So this will be your homework. Now we will move to exercise 8.2. But before doing exercise 8.2, I will give you a brief explanation of measuring line segments. How can you measure a line segment? If a line segment is given, then how can you measure? Suppose a line segment is given like this. Line segment, I told you the two ends are without arrowheads. Two end points are there. Suppose this is a line segment given and you have to find its length. Then what you will do? What is the process? First thing, you have to take a scale, and the edges of the scale you have to keep along with this line in such a way that the 0 mark of the scale should come here at the one end point of the line segment. Then on the scale you have to read the second end point of the line, and that will be the length of this line segments. See the practically how will you do? So let's have a scale on our screen. Yes. So see, this edges of the scale I have kept along with the line, and I have kept in such a way that the 0 mark has come at one end of the line, not the end mark of the scale, the 0 mark of the scale, not this one. See, with the pointer I am showing you this. Some students are making having some confusion and starting measurement from here. So don't take measurement from here. You have to take the measurement from the 0 mark. It will start from 0 mark. So you have to keep the 0 mark of the scale on one point of the line segment, and then the other point of the line segment you have to see on what mark it's coming. So here in the given case, the other end is coming on the 7 mark of the scale. That means we can say the length of this line segment is 7 centimeter. You can write here 7 centimeter. Let's have another example. This is another line segment. You can see here with the blue color. Again I will have a scale. Let's take a scale, and you have to keep in such a way that 0 mark will come at one end, and see, read the other end coming where? It came here on 5. So you can say this is a 5 centimeter. You can write it 5 centimeter. Suppose it will come here at this mark, then this mark stands for 5.5. So we can say 5.5 centimeter. Or if it will come here, then we can say 5.6 centimeter. Like this, wherever the end will come, the second end will come, that will be the length of your line. Now let's have exercise 8.2. So this is exercise 8.2 given on page number 106. Question number 1, measure the length of the following. Use a 30 centimeter scale if needed, or with your 15 centimeter also you can do it. So you have to find the length. You have to measure the length of a pencil. Just now I taught you how to measure the length. So find the measure of length of a pencil, a chalk piece, an eraser, a sharpener, the length of your notebook, and the width of your math textbook. So you can do this by yourself at your home. And this question is not so important, not mandatory. If you want, you can do it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Avoid this question. Come to question number 2. Measure line segments and write the length in centimeter. Means here a line segment is given AB. You have to measure its length and write it here in centimeter. So how will we measure? I taught you already. Take a scale. Let's have a scale. This is a scale, and I told you the edges of the scale will be along with the line, and the 0 mark of the scale I have to keep at one end points. Here the one end point is A, so on A I have kept the 0 mark, and see the point B coming where? So point B is coming here. So this you can see, this is 8 mark, this is 8.5, then after that 8.6, 8.7 and 8.8. If possible, try to watch it carefully. I am trying to show with a pointer. At this point your B is coming, and this is 8.8. means here 8, this 8.5, then 8.6, 8.7, 8.8. So you can write it here 8.8 centimeter, like this you can write it. I have written here. So this is over. Now you have to measure this one. Hopefully now you can measure all. So you can measure by yourself in your book with your scale. So for B, let's have a scale again, and see 0 mark I have kept it here. You can keep the scale closer to this line, and see this one where it's coming, it is 6, so 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. so you can say the length of this line segment is 6.3. you can write it here 6.3 centimeter. Now for number C, again we need a scale. Take a scale. Again see the 0 mark I have kept at P, and the Q mark I have to see where it is situated on a scale. So this scale is showing here 10, this is 10.5, this 10.6, 10.7. So we can say the length of this line is 10.7. So you can write it here 10.7. Again take a scale and measure this line LM. So L is at 0 and M is at 9. So the length of this line segment is 9 centimeter. So we can write it here 9 centimeter. Hope you have understood how to measure the length of a given line segment, or length of, in the same way you can even do question number 1. You can measure the length of an eraser, sharpener, pencil, width of math book, or length of notebook, whatever is given there. If you want, you can just try it by yourself. So this question number 2 you will do in your textbook only. Now we will move to question number 3. So this question number 3 is given in your book also on page number 106. So measure each line segment, put a tick on longer line segment. So here you will see 4 questions are there, A, B, C, D. In each question 2 line segment they have given. You have to measure both line segment and you have to say which one is longer. You have to put a tick mark there on the longer line segment, on the longer line segment. So here I am not measuring, with the naked eyes only we can say this line looks longer than this one. If you are not able to distinguish between these 2 lines, then you can use a scale also. So for me it's clear, and hopefully for you also it's clear that this line is looking longer. So here I will just give a tick mark like this, give a tick mark like this. Then number B, you can see like this, this one looks so smaller than this, means this line is longer among these 2 lines. So here I will put a tick mark. Then question number C, you can see this 2 line, length of 2 line, and you can even measure with the help of a scale. For me this line looks longer, so I will put a tick mark here. Then number D, this line is looking longer than this line, so here we can put a tick mark. Now question number 4, draw line segment of the following measurements. So here line segments they have given 6 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter, 3.5, 5, 7.5 and 9.5 centimeter. You have to draw a line segment. You have to draw a line segment. So I have taught you already how to draw measure a line segment. In the same way you will draw also. So I will show you 2 sums at least. I will show you how to draw. So let's move to a fresh slide. Yes, this was question number A, was draw a line segment of 6 centimeter. Draw a line segment of 6 centimeter. So what I will do, first take a scale, and you have to keep the scale in a straight line. You have to see with your eyes. You have to keep the scale in a straight line. Then you have to mark at the starting point, that is the 0 mark, and where you have to go at 6 centimeter. So you will give another point at 6 centimeter where it's written 6 on your scale, and then you can join the 2 lines. Just see here, practically I will try to show you how you will do. Let's have a scale. So this is a scale, and here I have given a mark at 0 and one mark at 6. You can just put a point, not a big mark, just give a point at 0, sharp point, and at 6. Then what you have to do, just you have to trace a line along with the edges of this scale from 0 to 6. That will be your required line segment. Like this, see here is 0 mark, here I have given a mark at 6. Now just trace a line along with the edges with a pencil like this. So I got here, you can see this red color line segment. So this is the required line segment of 6 centimeter. Now A is over. Let's have another one, number B, question number B. So let's have that question B. B is, you have to draw a line segment of 4.5 centimeter, means 4.5 centimeter. So let's have a scale and keep the scale properly straight. So, and give a mark at 0, the starting point of the scale, and where we have to go. We have to go at 4.5, means this is 4 and this is half. This with the pointer I am trying to show you. Just look at this properly. So this is 4.5. 4.5 means 4.5, just in middle of 4 and 5. So this is the mark for 4.5. So now what we have to do, trace a line along with the edges of a scale from 0 to 4.5 like this. So with the blue color here we have drawn a line of 4.5 centimeter. Same like this you can also do it. So A and B I have shown you practically. Now the remaining one, the C is 3.5. So where 3.5 means you have to give the starting mark here, and 3.5 means here one mark will come. So you have to trace a line from here till here, it will be 3.5. Then after that it is 5 centimeter. 5 is here, so you can give a mark here 5, you will get a line segment of 5 centimeter. Then it is 7.5. So 7.5 you can see on our scale here is 7, and this one is half, so 7.5 will be here. And then the last one is 9.5. So 9 is here and 9.5 means this one. I am trying to show you with the pointer, just look at this one. So this is the place where you will get, this point is giving you 9.5 centimeter. So you can give a mark here, then from 0 to here just trace a line along with the edges of a scale, you will get a line segment of 9.5 centimeter. So hope this class was clear and helpful to everyone. Just do all these things what I have told you and practice the previous exercises what we have finished. Have a good day. Thank you.